Now, what is the degree of hardness of water? How to calculate the degree of hardness of water? In generally, water contains calcium, magnesium, bicarbonates and carbonates along with chlorides and sulfates. Carbonate, bicarbonate, chloride and sulfate. These are the ions which are present in the water, due to which there is a hardness of water. The hardness of water, two types: temporary hardness of water and permanent hardness of water. Okay, this is actually in the chapter of hydrogen. This will be chapter of hydrogen. Okay, now the first two, when carbonates, bicarbonates are present in the water, that is called temporary hardness of water. Okay, if chlorides and sulfates of calcium, magnesium salts are present in the water, this is called permanent hardness of water. Now, in generally, the degree of hardness of water expressed in terms of calcium carbonate. In terms of what? Calcium carbonate. The degree of hardness is expressed in terms of what? CaCO3, calcium carbonate. There are two reasons why the degree of hardness expressed in terms of calcium carbonate. Okay. Now, the first reason, its molecular weight is 100. For calculation point of view, it is very easy to calculate. Number two, it is insoluble salt in water. It is insoluble in water. These are the two reasons why we express the degree of hardness of water in terms of CaCO3. In terms of CaCO3. Now, what is the definition of a degree of hardness of water? It is the number of parts by mass of CaCO3. It is the number of parts by mass of CaCO3 or its equivalent salts. Its equivalent salts that are present in the million parts by mass of water. Million parts by mass of, million means 10 to the power of 6. 10 lakhs is nothing but 1 million. Million parts by mass of water. Okay. Now, degree of hardness, this is equal to weight of mass of calcium carbonate by mass of water into 10 to the power 6. Remember, weight should be in grams. Here water weight should be also in grams. Do you know the density of a water? For water, density is equal to 1 gram per ml. Remember, let's suppose I am writing 1 liter H2O, nothing but 1 kg H2O. Remember, are you getting my point? 1 ml H2O, nothing but 1 gram H2O in case of water only. In case of water only. Okay. Now, this is the hardness of the degree of hardness of water sample. Suppose there are some other salts will be present. Let's suppose mass of limestone by gram molecular weight of limestone. Unknown salt, mass of salt by gram molecular weight of salt. So what I am here writing, what I am equating here, number of moles of salt equating. So number of moles of limestone, that is CaCO3, number of moles of other salt. Okay, now here shall I write mass of limestone is equal to, what is the molecular weight of limestone? 100. So mass of salt upon gram molecular weight of salt multiplied by 100. If you replace the mass of CaCO3 or weight of CaCO3 by this expression, you have finally degree of hardness is equal to, shall I write mass of salt divided by gram molecular weight of salt, molar mass of the salt, into 10 raised to 8, 10 to the power 6 into 100, 10 raised to 8 divided by mass of water. Mass of water. Remember, mass of water is always in grams. Mass of salt will be always in grams. This is the direct formula we can calculate the degree of hardness of salt with respect to limestone, with respect to CaCO3, with respect to Ca. So mass of a salt is going to be generally the salt formula. Once you know, we can find the molecular weight. So this will be nothing but the number of moles indirectly. So 10 to the power of 8 by mass of the water sample. That is the in terms of grams. In terms of grams. Now, (100 ppm limestone). What is the meaning of 100 ppm limestone? That means 100 grams of a limestone present in the 10 to the power 6 grams water. 100 grams of a limestone will be present in the 10 to the power 6 grams water. Suppose if you take the weight of sample, that is the 100, water weight is taken 10 to the power of 6, 10 to the power of 6, 10 to the power of 6 cancel, you will get degree of hardness. The unit for the degree of hardness is parts per million. Parts per million. Now 100 ppm CaCO3 will be equal to 95 ppm MgCl2 will be equal to 120 ppm MgSO4 will be equal to 111 ppm. Shall I write like one by one here? ppm CaCO3 will be equal to 95 ppm MgCl2, which is equivalent to 120 ppm MgSO4, which is equivalent to 111 ppm CaCl2. Okay. Now, what about the magnesium bicarbonate? Magnesium 24, bicarbonate 61, 61 to the 122. That is 146. 146 ppm magnesium bicarbonate. Magnesium bicarbonate. Okay. Now, what about the calcium bicarbonate? Calcium 40, this is 122, so 162. This is 162 ppm calcium bicarbonate. Okay. Now, what about the CaSO4? Calcium 40, sulfate 96, so that 136. So I am writing 136 ppm CaSO4. CaSO4. Okay. Now 100 ppm CaCO3 equal to 95 ppm MgCl2. 95 nothing but its molar mass. Magnesium atomic weight 24. Chlorine 71, so 95. Okay. Now MgSO4 120 ppm, which is nothing but 120 grams. This is the 1 mole of the MgSO4. Mg24, SO4 96. Okay. Total 120. Now the degree of hardness for the calculation. So we have to calculate the degree of hardness of the corresponding salt, and it will be converted into the salt of CaCO3. This is very, very important. Let's suppose question is given like this: find the degree of hardness of 30 ppm MgSO4 in terms of CaCO3. Now this is the degree of hardness with respect to the MgSO4. With respect to what? MgSO4. With respect to 30 ppm MgSO4. But the question is with respect to CaCO3. Do you know the relation between the CaCO3 and MgSO4? 100 ppm CaCO3, 120 ppm MgSO4. So I am writing 120 ppm MgSO4 will corresponding to 100 ppm of CaCO3. Yes. Now the question is 30 ppm of MgSO4 will corresponding to how many ppm of CaCO3? Okay. Now the answer is 25 ppm of CaCO3. In most of the problem, the final answer, the parts per million in terms of CaCO3 we have to explain. We have to express the in terms of CaCO3. Okay. Now in the second question, 500 grams of a water containing 6 into 10 raised to minus 3 grams of MgSO4. Then find the degree of hardness in terms of CaCO3. Now first of all, 6 into 10 raised to minus 3 grams MgSO4 is present in how many grams of water? 500 grams. That means in 500 grams water contains how many grams of MgSO4? 6 into 10 raised to minus 3 grams MgSO4. What is the statement for degree of hardness? Number of parts of calcium salt or its equivalent salt that are present in million parts of water. That is the 10 to the power 6 grams water. 10 to the power 6 grams water containing how many grams of MgSO4? That is 6 into 10 raised to minus 3 into 10 raised to 6 by 500. Okay. Now this will be, so I am multiplying into 2 and by 2, so this will be 1000. So this will be cancelled. So 12 ppm. This 12 ppm in terms of what? MgSO4. But the question is in terms of CaCO3. We know 120 ppm MgSO4, 100 ppm CaCO3. So then 12 ppm will be 10 ppm of CaCO3. Yes. 120 ppm MgSO4 will equal to 100 ppm of CaCO3. Then 12 ppm of MgSO4 will be equal to how many ppms? That is 10 ppm of CaCO3. Okay. Now there is another alternate method is there to calculate this one. So we know direct formula. What is the direct formula? Degree of hardness of water is equal to what? Mass of salt should be grams divided by gram molecular weight of salt into 10 raised to 8 divided by what? Mass of water. Again, mass of water is also should be in grams. Okay. Now, what is the mass of a salt given to you? 6 into 10 raised to minus 3. What is the molecular weight of MgSO4? MgSO4 1 mole corresponding to 120 into 10 raised to 8 divided by the mass of the water in grams. Yes, already it is given in 500 grams. Okay, if you solve this, you will get 10 ppm of CaCO3. So once you know the formula, directly put the data in the given formula, you can calculate, you can solve this numerical. Otherwise, once we know the general concept, it is well and good. Okay, 500 grams of water containing this much of salt. So 10 to the power 6 grams water containing how much of salt you will get in terms of ppm. So 120 ppm MgSO4 corresponding to 100 ppm CaCO3. So 12 ppm will corresponding to how many ppm of CaCO3? Okay. Now there is a one question. Just now I told you why the degree of hardness. What is the question here? Why the degree of hardness is expressed in terms of CaCO3? Once again, the answer is it is insoluble in water. Okay. Number 2, molecular weight is 100. So calculations are very easy. So these are the two reasons why we have to express the degree of hardness in terms of CaCO3. Okay. Now there is a one more question here. 5 kg water containing 24 milligrams of MgSO4 and 32 milligrams of calcium bicarbonate. Find the total degree of hardness in terms of CaCO3. Okay. Now I am removing this data here. Okay. Now here there are two salts are there. First of all, calculate the degree of hardness of each salt in terms of CaCO3. Then total degree of hardness. Okay. Now how many milligrams of MgSO4? 24. 24 into 10 raised to minus 3 grams MgSO4. Okay. How many kilograms of water? 5 kilograms. That is, shall I write 5 into 1000 grams water, because the amount of water is always expressed in terms of what? Grams, not in kilograms. Okay. 5 into 10 raised to minus 3 kilograms water containing how many grams of salt? 24 into 10 raised to minus 3 gram. Remember, the mass of the salt should also in grams. It is milligrams. Standard definition says that 10 to the power 6 grams water will containing how many grams of MgSO4? That is the ppm. Okay, parts per million. So 24 into 10 raised to minus 3 into 10 raised to 6 divided by 5 into 10 raised to 3. Okay. Okay. So you have 25 by 4 ppm MgSO4. Now this MgSO4 will be converted into what? CaCO3. How to convert? How to convert? Just like 120 ppm MgSO4 100 ppm, then 12, then 24 by 5 ppm. Okay, same formula. 120 ppm MgSO4 equal to 100 ppm MgSO4. So you have 24 by 5 ppm MgSO4 equal to how many ppm of CaCO3? 25 by 1. 25 by 24 by 5 into 100 divided by 120. Okay. So here 0 0 gets cancelled. 12 ones are 12. 2s are gets cancelled. 5 ones are 5 2s are 2 2s are 4 ppm CaCO3. This is the part 1 completed. Now here there is one more salt is there. That is how many milligrams? 32.4. Same sample, that is 5 kg. That means 5 into 10 raised to 3 grams water has 32.4 into 10 raised to minus 3 grams what? Calcium bicarbonate. Then 10 to the power 6 grams water containing how many grams of calcium bicarbonate? That will be in terms of ppm. So 32.4 into 10 raised to minus 3 into 10 raised to 6 whole divided by 5 into 10 raised to 3. So that 32.4 by 5 ppm of what? Calcium bicarbonate. Okay. Now what is the calcium bicarbonate? Molecular weight. So calcium is 40, 61, bicarbonate into 2 122, so that 162. That means 162 ppm calcium bicarbonate is equal to 100 ppm CaCO3. Yes or no? Now 32.4 by 5 ppm of calcium bicarbonate, how many ppm of CaCO3? So 32.4 into 100 by 5 into 162. So again you have 4 ppm of CaCO3. So here CaCO3 4 ppm, here CaCO3 4 ppm. So total degree of hardness of water in terms of CaCO3 is equal to 4 ppm. 4 ppm will be, now the total degree of hardness of water in terms of CaCO3, that is 8 ppm. So there is another alternative method is there. By using this formula directly we can calculate. So what's the direct formula? Degree of hardness of water is equal to, there are two salts are there. So for two salts, the mass of salt, first salt mass is 24 milligrams divided by its molar mass is 120 into 10 raised to 8 by 5 into 1000 plus. What is the second salt here given to you? 32.4 milligrams by, what is the molar mass of CaSO4? Ca calcium bicarbonate is, that is 162 into 10 raised to 8 by 5 into 1000. Now here the common factor 10 raised to 8 by 5 into 10 raised to 3. So here 24 into 10 raised to minus 3 by 120. Here 32.4 into 10 raised to minus 3 by 162. The common factor is 10 raised to 8 by 5 into 1000. Okay. Now here this is this will be, two table will be cancelled. So 2 into 10 raised to minus 4. Here this will be, two table cancelled, 2 into 10 raised to minus 4. Okay. Into 10 raised to 8 by 5 into 1000. So it will be 4 into 10 raised to minus 4 into 10 raised to 8 by 5 into 10 raised to 3. Okay. So you have 40 by 5, that is 8 ppm. So this is the direct formula we can use. If we do not know the formula, but we know the concept should be crystal clear. Okay. So once again, this is the weight of the water given in which this amount of salt is present. As per standard definition, 10 to the power 6 grams water, how much of salt will be present? So this will be in terms of MgSO4. I have converted it into CaCO3. And the second salt is again calcium bicarbonate. Again there is a 4 ppm. The total degree of hardness is 8 ppm. Otherwise we can directly use the degree of hardness formula. Degree of hardness of water formula directly we can use. Mass of the salt in grams by molar mass of the salt into 10 to the power of 8 by mass of water in grams. Now, next problem. Hardness of water sample is 150 ppm. Its hardness is only due to calcium bicarbonate. Find the weight of the calcium hydroxide that will be required to remove the hardness of 1 liter water. Now here, in water, which salt is present? Calcium bicarbonate. Okay. To remove this calcium bicarbonate, we are adding calcium hydroxide. Okay. Now, how many grams of calcium hydroxide will be required? The question is, okay, hydrogens 2, 2, 4, so 2 2s are 4. As per stoichiometry equation, if you see 1 mole of a calcium bicarbonate, to remove 1 mole of a calcium hydroxide will be required. So here molar mass is 162 per mole. Molar mass is 74 grams per mole. Okay. Now first of all, I want to calculate the how many grams of calcium bicarbonate is present in 1 liter water. So that corresponding how many grams of calcium hydroxide required to be added can be calculated. Now what is the 1 ppm of calcium bicarbonate. Now here 100 ppm limestone will be equal to 162 ppm calcium bicarbonate. Yes or no? Yes. But the degree of hardness is given how much? 150 ppm corresponding to how many ppm of calcium bicarbonate? Okay. Now unitary method, 150 into 162 divided by 100. Okay. So this is 243 ppm calcium bicarbonate. This means 10 to the power 6 grams water contains how many grams of calcium bicarbonate? 243 grams of calcium bicarbonate. This is the statement of 243 ppm of calcium bicarbonate. 10 to the power 6 parts water containing 243 parts of calcium bicarbonate. But our water sample has only 1 liter, that is the 1000 grams. In 1000 grams water sample, how many grams of this will be present? That is 0.243 grams calcium bicarbonate is present. Yes or no? Now, come to the stoichiometry. 162 grams calcium bicarbonate to remove how many grams of milk of lime water required? 74 grams of calcium hydroxide required. But your 1 liter water sample containing how many grams of calcium bicarbonate? That is 0.243. Then how many grams of calcium hydroxide will be required? 0.243 into 74 upon 162. Okay. Now this will be 0.111 grams calcium hydroxide. Otherwise, shall I write milligrams in terms of milligrams? 111 milligrams calcium hydroxide required. Okay. Once again, now this is the temporary hardness removal method. This is called Clark's method. Which method? Clark's method. There is a chapter hydrogen in first NCERT, 11th NCERT part 2 chapter, where the removal of hardness, temporary hardness by using the Clark method, in which required quantity of milk of lime, that is lime water, added to the hard water so that the bicarbonates will be get precipitated into carbonates. Precipitated into what? Carbonates. Okay. 1 mole bicarbonate to precipitate 1 mole of milk of lime required. Now the temporary hardness 150 ppm, that is corresponding to 243 ppm of calcium bicarbonate. 10 to the power 6 grams water has 243 grams of calcium bicarbonate. 1000 grams of water containing 0.243 grams of bicarbonate. 162 grams of bicarbonate to get precipitate, we require 74 grams of milk of lime, that is the calcium hydroxide. Then 0.243 grams of calcium bicarbonate to get precipitated. How many grams of calcium hydroxide will be required? Okay. Now one more question is there here. 100 ml of a tap water containing the calcium bicarbonate and it was treated with 30 ml N by 50 hydrochloric acid. Now, calculate the temporary hardness of water in terms of CaCO3. Now calcium bicarbonate is base, hydrogen chloride is acid, so there is an acid-base reaction. So, shall I write number of milli equivalents of calcium bicarbonate is equal to number of milli equivalents of hydro. Otherwise, we have to write the stoichiometry equation. I am not writing any equation, just I am using the number of equivalents or milli equivalents. Now, number of milli equivalents of calcium bicarbonate equal to number of milli equivalents of HCl. What is the number of milli equivalents of HCl? Normality 1 by 50, N by 50, that is 1 by 50 into 30 ml, so 3 by 5. This is the number of milli equivalents. Okay. Now number of milli equivalents from here, number of equivalents of calcium bicarbonate will be 3 by 5 by 1000. Okay. Now, do you know what is the equivalent weight of calcium bicarbonate? Calcium bicarbonate equivalent weight is equal to molecular weight by n factor 2. Molecular weight is 162 by 2, that is 81. Okay. Now from here I am calculating the mass of calcium bicarbonate. How many equivalents of calcium bicarbonate? 3 by 5 into 10 raised to minus 3 equivalents. Into what is the weight of one equivalent? That is 81. So by multiplying with 81, we are getting the total mass of the calcium bicarbonate. Total mass of the calcium bicarbonate. Okay. Now here the question is calculate the hardness of water. Okay. This much of calcium bicarbonate will be present in 100 ml of a sample of a water. As per statement, 10 to the power 6 grams of water. So 100 grams water contains 3 by 5 into 81 into 10 raised to minus 3 grams calcium bicarbonate. As per statement, how many grams of water? 10 to the power 6 grams of a water sample contains how many grams of calcium bicarbonate? So I am writing 3 by 5 into 81 into 10 raised to minus 3 into 10 raised to 6 by 10 raised to 2. This is the weight of the calcium bicarbonate that will be present in the million parts of the water. Million parts of the water. Okay. So here you have 3 by 5 into 81 into 10. Okay. 5 ones are 5 twos are gets cancelled. So 6 into 81. 6 into 81. That is 486 ppm CaHCO3 twice. Are you getting my point? Now this will be converted into in terms of what? CaCO3. Okay, I am writing here. Now 162 ppm calcium bicarbonate equal to 100 ppm CaCO3. Yes or no? Now this is 486 ppm corresponding to how many ppms? Unitary method 486 into 100 by 162. This will be goes to 3 times 3 into 100, 300 ppm CaCO3. Okay? Because in the question express the temporary hardness of water in terms of CaCO3 per 10 to the power 6 parts of water. Once again, what I am doing here, number of milli equivalents of salt, number of milli equivalents of acid. Okay, from this number of equivalents of salt we got, and number of equivalents we are calculating the mass of the salt. This salt is present in 10 to the power 6 grams water. Now I have to calculate in 10 to the power 6 grams. It is 10 to the power 2 grams. Now I have to calculate in 10 to the power 6 grams of water. So this will be the ppm of calcium bicarbonate. 162 ppm of calcium bicarbonate will be 100 ppm of CaCO3. Then 486 ppm will be corresponding to how many ppm of CaCO3? 300 ppm of CaCO3. Okay.